Hello and welcome to Chapter 11, Lesson 8. We're going to be displaying measurement data on a line plot. So we're going to look at example 1. It says 6 friends shared several foot-long submarine sandwiches. The table shows the amount each friend ate. Make a line plot of the lengths in the table. So it says we have 1/4, 1, 2 times. And then we have 1/3, 1, 2, 3, 3 times. And 1/2, 1 time. Now it says, place the correct number of x's above each fraction in the number line. So we do need to know how to do fractions on a number line. So if you do need to review that, make sure you look up another video of how to do fractions on a number line. So we have 1/4 twice. So I'm going to put 2 x's on top of 1/4. We have 1/3 3 times, 1, 2, 3, and then 1/2. So, and this is a line plot. You will be working with line plots next year in the 6th grade as too. Okay, so now that we did a line plot, now we're going to find the fair share. You can find the fair share or the amount of each friend receives if the sandwiches would divide equally. First, add all the measurements to find the whole, then divide by the whole number of measurements. And I'll explain what that means. So we're going to be using the information from example 1. So to find the fair share, it says first add all the measurements together. So we have 1/4 twice, and then we have 1/3 3 times and 1/2. So we have 1/4 plus 1/4. That's going to equal 1/2. Or I should say that it's going to equal 2/4, which reduces to 1/2. And then if I have 1/3 plus 1/3 plus 1/3, that's going to equal 3/3, which equals 1. And then 1/2, we didn't add anything, that equals 1/2. So now I still need to add the rest together. So I'm going to add all of my sums together. So I get 1/2 plus 1/2 plus 1. And that's going to equal 2/2 plus 1, which equals 1 plus 1, which equals 2. So 1/2 plus 1 plus 1/2 equals 2 wholes. Now, it says divide the total amount by the number of x's on the line plot. So since there's 6 numbers, we add them all. Now we're going to divide by 6 because there's 6 numbers. So we have 2 divided by 6. And we have 2 divided by 6, which is the same as 2/6. And that's going to equal 1/3. So each piece represents 1/3 of a sandwich. So if the sandwiches were divided equally, each person would have eaten 1/3 of a sandwich. So just a reminder, fair share, add all the numbers together and divide it by the number of times you added. So go ahead and try the guided practice. So I'm going to do the guided practice with you. So the 2 numbers I see is 1/2 and 1/4. So we have 1/4 1, 2, 3, 4 times. Then we have 1/2 1, 2, 3, 4 times as well. So we have 1/4 plus 1/4 plus 1/4 plus 1/4 equals 4/4, which equals 1. Then we have 1/2 plus 1/2 plus 1/2 plus 1/2, which equals 4/2, which equals 2. So you have 1 plus 2, 1 plus 2, that's going to equal 3. So I know my fair share, so I have 3 and I have to divide it by the number of times I added. I added 8 numbers together, so I'm going to do 3 divided by 8, and that's my fair share. And that's the end of the video, so thank you for watching.